Hello everyone and welcome to Geeks to Geek School and welcome to a new video where we are going to solve the second problem of practice portal from school section. So let me first explain you how we can reach to this section. Basically you have to go on Geeks to Geeks practice website and there you have to go in problem section. Once you have gone in problem section, then after that what you have to do is you have to go inside the school section. So if you will see over here, we have a school section. So just click on this school section, just apply this filter, and once you will do that, you will get all the problems. We have already solved this problem. Now it's time to solve this problem. Okay, so let's start doing that. So I'll just start solving this problem. So let me first explain you the whole problem, and I'm going to code the solution in Java language. So you can change the language from here. As you can see, there are multiple language options. So I'll select Java from here, and you can select whichever language you are comfortable in. Okay, now let's first see the question and then we'll start writing the solution for this. Okay, now in the question it is said that you are given an array A of size n. You need to print the elements of A in alternate order. Now first let's see what's in alternate order. If you will see this example, which is something like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you will see this example, then you will understand that if I will start with this element 1, if I will print 1, then the alternate element. So alternate element will come after skipping one element. So I will skip this element and then I will come to this element. Okay. So then I will print 3 and then again I will skip this element. Now when I will come at this point, I have reached the upper bound of this array. Okay. Again, if you will see another example, which is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I will take this example over here, let's take it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let me just. Okay, 5. Now, what I'll do is I'll start from this index. Okay. First of all, I'm going to print 1. Then I will skip this because I want to print alternate element. Then I will print this element, which is 3. Okay. Then again I will skip this. Then I will reach to this element. And then I will print 5. Okay. So these are the elements that I will go get in output. So as you can see over here, 1, 3, 5 is the output. Now I think that you have understood how you can print the alternate elements. I think you have understood the approach of doing this question. Now what we are going to focus on is how to write the code for this. Okay. So let's start thinking for the algorithm. Okay, now I will be writing the code on my laptop, which is right over here. So you will see the code over here. Now before writing the algorithm, let me explain you how you can think about the algorithm. So first step over here is that you have to iterate your array. So for iterating, you are going to use a for loop. Okay, for loop. Okay, you're going to use a for loop for iterating over the array. You're going to start from 0. In this, I will start from 0 and it will go till n minus 1, where n is the length of array. Okay, and what you're going to do is at the time of incrementing. So usually what we do is we do I++, right? While we iterate over the whole array. Now at the time of incrementing, instead of doing this I++, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to do this. Instead of this, I'm going to do I equal to I plus 2. By doing this, I will skip one element at each iteration. Okay, so that's how we can print alternate elements. So this is the only thing that you have to keep in mind. Now let's start writing the code for this, and you will understand all the things once I'll start writing the code. So let's start writing the code. Okay, so first of all we have to start iterating over the array. So for that we are basically going to write a for loop for int I equal to 0. Okay, I is less than n because n is the size of the array. Okay, and I equal to I plus 2. I hope that you have understood how I am doing this incrementation, because we want to print alternate element. Okay, now at each iteration what I have to do is I have to just print the element. So how do we get the element and print it? We just use system.out.println, and using ARR of I, we are going to print an element at a particular ith index. Okay, so system.out.print. Okay, I'm just using print because I'm going to print all the elements in a single line. Okay, so ARR of I. Now again you have to focus one thing over here, that after printing each and every element you also have to give a space. Okay, you also have to give a space. Cool. So I hope that this thing is very easy and you have understood it very nicely. Now let's do one thing. Let's just run this and let's see if you are getting the right output or not. So I'll just compile and run. You can see we have compile and run option at the bottom over here. Okay, and after compiling and running, I will be submitting the solution. Okay. So as you can see over here, compilation completed and we are getting the right answer. Now let's just also submit this and then we will just see if we are getting the right answer. So you can see the submit button is over here. So I'll just submit this and we'll see the output in a minute. Okay, so it is processing all the test cases. So you can see that all the test cases problem solved successfully. All the test cases is passed. I hope that you have understood this problem, and if you liked it, please click on the like button and please subscribe to our channel so that we are going to post all the solution of all the questions so that you can practice it nicely. Okay, that's all from my side. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.